Alright, so we'll do a little update on the cows because I have started them on their new feed now. My elevator mixed feed, and here it is. It is a mixture of corn, cottonseed hulls, oats, rolled barley, and soybean meal. Now, this mixture, the way it is, it's 100 pounds of corn, 40 pounds of cottonseed hulls, 40 pounds of oats, 25 pounds of barley, and 10 pounds of soybean meal. At the mixture it is there, it is like 10.5% protein. Next time I get it mixed, I'm going to have 50 pounds of barley, or not barley, soybean meal. And that's going to up it to about 15%. So that'll get the percentage up there. It is a little low, but it is it's a dry feed. Excuse me, I don't have any molasses in it because they have a hard time mixing small quantities of molasses in their mixer. It sticks to the drum, and you only get about half of the molasses. So, and this mixture would have only called for about 10 pounds of molasses. I based it off of a mixture I found online for like a ton of feed, and I added some stuff to it to make it a little bit different. And but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of sweet feed because they don't, I mean, they eat it, but it takes them a minute. And I'm mixing in the last little bit of this other mixture I had. Let me actually do this here. Mix it out here, because if not, they'll eat just the other feed. Come on. There we go. Once I get that, because that's got molasses in it, then I'll start feeding the sweet feed. But that's the mixture. Shout out Saturday will be on Monday, just because I got busy Saturday. I said I would do it Saturday in my live stream, and I got busy and I didn't get around to it because I forgot my little yellow notebook. And I thought, wow, it's really picking up on that dust. Check that out. Let me wipe that off, maybe. I thought I had the little yellow notebook in my pickup truck, but I did not, because I was going to do it now, but it ain't in there, and I forgot the channels that I've shouted out, and I don't have enough battery in my phone to look to see which ones I shouted out, so we'll have to do it Monday. I got a video put together of working on the Super C that I don't know if I'm going to post it or not. I recorded like an hour's worth of footage and kind of cut it down, and I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it or not. So it may or may not get put up. If I don't put it up, I will make a recap video about the Super C and what I've done. And then I've been recording videos of this farm cleanup, and I might put a piece of that together, putting in this tile. It'll be kind of, I didn't record all of it. I recorded a little bit at the beginning and some at the end, so we'll see what we can make of that. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I need to go to bed. But that's what's been going on this coming week. I'm going to do some more stuff around the farm and everything. I'm still filling out paperwork for the house, and still working on the F-150. I'm waiting to get tires put on my car before I buy any parts for the F-150. It's looking like I might get laid off this winter. I don't know for sure, but man, it's really focusing on that dust. I don't know, so I got to start watching the money in case I get laid off for the winter. But when I get laid off for the winter, that's when you guys get really good videos. And more videos daily, and I do more stuff, so... But anyways, that's a little update. Shout out Saturday's coming, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, and I thought, while I'm at it, I might as well add in this clip. Man, quit focusing on the dust. I thought I would add in a clip about my waterer, so that'll be next. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm gonna come at you today. There's a lot of cow poop in here. with a little tip for winter. Now let's see what my water situation is over here. Oh, we need water. They finished her off. So, for those of you that are like me and don't have the luxury of having power out to your livestock building or wherever it is you keep your livestock, and you got water that freezes, because you know water freezes at 32 degrees, and where I work, it seems like they don't understand that, because they always want to do stuff with water when it's buck cold outside. Ooh, excuse me. So, what you do, you get you a milk jug. Get your milk jug. It ain't got to be a gallon jug. It ain't got to be a quart jug. Just get you a jug. If you got a big trough, get you a couple jugs. Get you a 2-liter jug. Get you a Gatorade jug. It don't matter. Just get you a jug. Take it. Take your mom, your girlfriend, your wife's big old thing of Morton salt, you know, that they put in a salt shaker. Dump you a good helping down in there. Fill it half full of water. Put the cap on it tight. Throw it in your water trough, and your water won't freeze. Now, you're saying, why won't the water freeze? The water won't freeze because the jug agitates it. You got to have enough water in there to keep your jug floating. So if you don't got enough water in there to keep your jug floating, it's going to freeze. Now, if you got a shallow trough like this, a milk jug might not work. This will be the first time I've tried a milk jug. I used 2 liters when I had the goats, and they worked fine. But your jug's got to float. So the salt keeps the water in the jug from freezing, so it'll float. So let me get the hose and fill that up, and you guys can watch it float. Look at them mighty fine looking cows. I got to get me a couple more. You know, I need me some heifers. Okay, let me fill that up. We'll get back at you. Okay, so we got the trough filled with water. Now, a gallon jug is probably going to be a little much for this because how shallow it is. So in this instance, you'd probably want to use like a Gatorade jug, which I'll have Dad save me a couple. But for those of you that wondering why you got the jug filled with water, well, the water keeps the jug from floating. Now see, my jug didn't float that much. I had too much water in it. Take some of that water out, plop her back in there, and look, it'll float a little bit better. And all that does is it just floats around in there. They'll bump it with their nose and play with it and everything, and it'll just break the surface ice. Now, if it gets super cold, it probably ain't going to work. It's probably going to freeze anyways. But, ooh, excuse me, I thought I'd just share that little tip for those of you that are unfortunate like me and don't have a heater for your water tank.